I built a WhatsApp AI sales agent for a marketing agency called Elevate Media that immediately takes care of every single lead that comes through, qualifies them, even books them into the team's calendar. And then for the team, it analyzes the conversation, gives them the analysis, scores the lead, puts everything into the CRM with an overview of what needs to be done next. And I'm going to show you exactly how it works right now. The name of the AI sales agent is called Maya. Now, Maya works for the marketing agency called Elevate Media. Now, whenever a lead needs to reach out to the marketing agency, they can just send Maya a message. So let's send Maya a message saying, hey. Now, Maya replied with, hi there, how are you doing today? I'm Maya from Elevate Media. It's great to meet you. What's your name? So I reply with, hey Maya, my name is Cristo. Hey there, so quick one. Whenever I do builds like this, I love to actually show behind the scenes what's happening step by step, and also just give you the templates of the build so that if you like it, you can just get access to it, download those templates, and use them for yourself. And so listen, I truly appreciate you being here. Keep watching this video to see the full system play out. But if you do want to see how it's built behind the scenes and get access to those free templates, that video will be linked right up here. And you'll also see that linked at the end of this video. And then just in case, if you do want the resources to that, I've also linked them at the bottom of this video. Cool, that's it. Let's get back to it. Great to meet you, Cristo. So I'd love to chat about your marketing needs in a moment. But first, could you tell me a bit about what your company does? This way I can make sure I'm as helpful as possible. So the first thing that Maya's going to do is just get a better understanding of who it is that she is talking to. So I'm going to tell Maya about myself. I run a workflow automation agency called Funnel Flow. Maya immediately is going to respond, oh, that's interesting. So Funnel Flow helps businesses automate their workflows. What kind of workflows do you typically automate for your clients? We usually focus on sales processes to figure out how to help companies turn more of their leads into clients. The systems we build use AI and we automate repetitive tasks. That sounds like you're providing a really valuable service, Cristo. So what made you reach out to Elevate Media? What kind of help are you looking for? So let's say I actually want some help with my content for the agency. So I'll say we need help with content. We're trying to generate high quality leads with organic content. Let's see what Maya has to say. Okay, that's great to know. Do you have any questions about Elevate Media or how we can help you with content creation for lead generation? Not particularly. Is content something you can actually help with, though? So I'm going to ask Maya something about their company now. And what Maya's going to do is she's going to pull information from their company resources to figure out like, hey, is this a service that we provide? Because if a lead asks something and your company doesn't provide that service, you'd want your AI sales agent to be like, oh, no, we don't actually help with that, right? And so what Maya said is, absolutely, content creation is one of our core services here at Elevate Media. We can definitely help you with that. I'll say, great. That's fantastic, Cristo. To make sure we can tailor a content strategy that fits your needs, could you give me an idea of the budget you've allocated for content creation and lead generation? Now, this step is really important because what Maya is trying to do is she's trying to understand, is this lead even qualified? Because if this lead is qualified, Maya's going to try and book this lead in for a call with the team. Now, the way that Maya is set up is she's going to look for leads that have a minimum budget of at least 7,000. Now, I know that because I built Maya, but if a lead comes through and isn't willing to give a budget of at least 7,000, Maya isn't going to try and book them in for a call because they're not a qualified lead. But I want to show you what it looks like to book in a call with Maya. So I'm going to pass through as a qualified lead. I'll say I can do about 10,000 a month. Now keep in mind, Maya was built for a South African company. So Maya is working with the South African currency, which is ZAR. It's Rand here in South Africa. Okay, great. So a budget of 10,000 Rand per month for content creation and lead generation. Just to confirm, is that 10,000 a hard limit or is there some flexibility there? So Maya's just checking, is this lead able to up their budget a little bit, or is this like a tight budget for the lead? Just doing some deeper discovery. And Maya's actually built in with some objection handling. So I'll go ahead and say, do I need more than that to get started? Let's see what Maya says. Well, 10,000 is a good starting point, but to see a really significant results and a more comprehensive content strategy, a higher budget would definitely open up more possibilities. What do you think about that? Now, I know Maya's just trying to see how how far we can push a client and how far we can challenge them. Because ultimately, for a marketing agency, the higher the budget you have, the more results you are going to get. And Maya knows that. She's trained on that information. But I'm going to be stubborn and say, no, for now, just at 10K. And what's great about this is I'm using natural language, right? Like I'm chatting to Maya in the way that I would typically chat. I don't have to click buttons, yes, no, yes, no. Maya isn't built on decision trees. She's completely autonomous, which is fantastic. So you can see Maya's now gotten back to me saying, okay, I understand. 10,000 it is. So, Cristo, based on what you've told me, you definitely qualify for a free discovery call with our team. It's a super casual phone call where we can provide you with some insight and see how we can actually help you with content to generate high quality leads. Are you interested? And what's great about this is Maya is actually using the context of the conversation, the pain point that she's identified with, I'm trying to get higher quality leads through content, to pitch the idea of a call with this lead. That sounds great to me. So I'm going to say, yeah, sure. Awesome. Do you have a date preference for this? Today is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Since today's a Thursday, we'll ask if we can do tomorrow. Can we do tomorrow? So that'll be Friday, October 3rd. So Maya's actually just making sure that she's got the right date that she's going to go and check on our team's calendar. So I'll say, yeah, that's the one. And then what Maya's going to do on the back end is she's going to go ahead and check the calendar availability for Friday, the 3rd of October. And then she's going to come back with a list of availability and try and book me in. So let's see. Okay, Cristo, for Friday, October 3rd, we've got some slots in the morning from 8 a.m. to 11:30, and then a few more in the afternoon from 12 to 4:30. You have a preference for morning or afternoon? Let's do 9 a.m. Now, Maya's going to check with me one last time to make sure that she's got the right date and time before she books me in with that call. So I'll say, yep. And then Maya's going to go ahead and book that event into the calendar. But in order to book that event into the calendar, she's going to need my email. So she's asking, can I get your email, please? So I'll put in my email. There we go. Maya's going to grab that and invite me to this event that she's booking into the calendar. All right, thanks so much. Chat soon. There we go. And now if I pull up my email account, you can see that Maya has sent me an invitation, discovery chat with Cristo for 9 a.m. on Friday, the 3rd of October. That just got sent through 2 minutes ago. And I can RSVP if I am going to be coming through to this or not. And what's great now is if I jump back into my email, you'll see that I actually got an email personalized from Maya just now, 2 minutes ago, where Maya is sending me a personalized email based on our conversation that we just had. Hey, Cristo, so excited for our chat tomorrow at 9. Going to be a great opportunity to dive deeper into how we can help Funnel Flow generate high quality leads with awesome content. As you prepare for our call, here are a couple of tips you might find useful. Share some stories. I'm not going to read through all of it and optimize for SEO. So Maya is using the information that she has available based on the marketing agency that she works for to provide some tips and just give value for free. And it doesn't cost the team any effort or time. And Maya is trained on the team's company information. And yeah, just giving some tips for the lead, which just highly incentivizes the lead to be like, wow, this company is amazing. I'm definitely showing up for that call. Anyways, Maya finishes off with, can't wait to chat. If you have any questions before then, feel free to reach out. And then if the lead would like to, they can even hit reply and ask any questions that they want to back to the team at Elevate Media. And this is a really cool way to just engage the leads, provide a ton of value, and just provide such a premium experience for a new lead coming into your funnel. And so that's what happens on the lead side. They get an invite and they get a personalized email the moment they're done booking the call with a really cool conversation that they just had with the AI sales agent. But what about the team? What's the benefit for them? And so Maya has now logged this new lead into the company's CRM with a few pieces of information. So let me show you. The first thing is obviously the lead's phone number and then the lead's email. Then we can see that Maya's actually put the lead into a stage. And so if you think about a pipeline, we can now see that Cristo, this new lead, is already in this stage where the call has been booked. And so the team can then go and have a call with Cristo and then send them the proposal. And then once a proposal has been sent, drag them over into Converted. And so Maya's working with you on your CRM to figure out where leads are supposed to go based on the conversation that Maya has with those leads, which is amazing. So let's drag them back over into Call Booked. And then if we go back to the table view, we can see that Maya's actually scored the lead as well out of 100. Based on the criteria that we've given to Maya, she has gone and looked at the conversation and been like, how high quality is this lead? And Maya's booked me in for 85. And then Maya also put me in tier 1. So Maya's going to look at the score, and then based on the score that she assigns, put the lead into one of the tiers, either tier 1, which is like a high quality lead, tier 2, which is like, yeah, not bad, and tier 3, which is just time wasters essentially. And then what Maya's done is she's written up an analysis of the conversation. So you can see that there's a document here for us. If we click on that, it'll download a document for us, so a chat report for Cristo. And if we open that up, you can see that there's a summary that's been generated and some recommendations for next steps. So I'm not going to read through this. You can pause the video if you want to read through it, but you can see this is based on me. Funnel flow, focusing on automating sales processes, budget of 10,000, which he was hesitant to increase, demonstrates a moderate engagement level. His decision-making appears cautious as he inquired about the necessity of a higher budget and confirmed his willingness to proceed with the discovery call. You get it. This was based on the conversation that Maya had with me. And she's looking at it and being like, okay, what can I pick up? What are the trends that I can pick up to figure out like what type of lead is this, right? So it's sentiment analysis. And then based on the company's services, she's then going to go and compare the conversation with the recommendations that she has for the lead, so that the agent that then gets assigned to this lead knows exactly what to do from here, which is great. And then the last two things is if we jump back over into the CRM and open up the lead, we can see that there is now a business overview that Maya has written up for the team, which is just really quick and easy to read. That just tells the team like who is Funnel Flow, who like what does this company do, what are we going to be marketing at the end of the day, and then just a nice summary of the conversation that happened with this lead. And now I've made a video breaking down the entire back-end process of how Maya works, the tools that we use to build it, every single step in the process. If you want to see how that's done, have a look at that video.